Christian Horner, the boss of Red Bull, said that Mercedes could be a factor at this weekend's British Grand Prix. Despite this, Red Bull gave its final warning upgrades are coming. And why is this? Let's find out. Hey F1 friends, in this video we are going to find out why Christian Horner gave a final warning to Toto Wolff that upgrades are coming, and why Mercedes is a big factor at this British Grand Prix. And let us dig in. Christian Horner confirmed that Mercedes and Lewis Hamilton could bring modifications to their car that could make them contenders at the British Grand Prix. As a result, Red Bull will be making upgrades. Helmut Marko, Red Bull's advisor, confirmed to motorsport.com that Red Bull would be bringing enhancements to Silverstone, although he did not specify the size of the package. Max Verstappen will try to keep Hamilton and Charles Leclerc at a distance in the driver's standings. After 2 races in a row in which Hamilton and George Russell finished 3rd or 4th, Mercedes has already announced that they will be bringing improvements with them to Silverstone. Christian Horner stated that the modifications would make Mercedes a factor in the upcoming race, which Lewis Hamilton would compete in with the intention of winning for the 4th consecutive year and the 8th time overall. And let's go dig more onto this issue. Let's put on the light on what Christian Horner said further about Mercedes. The Brackley-based team has only lost twice at Silverstone since 2013. Sebastian Vettel won for Ferrari in 2018, and Max Verstappen won the 70th anniversary GP in 2020. Mercedes also came to Britain after a race in Canada that went well. Lewis Hamilton was able to keep an eye on Max Verstappen and Carlos Sainz during the 15-lap sprint to the finish after the safety car, something that more than just caught Horner's eye. Mercedes' pace in the race at the Canadian Grand Prix was, well, they were competitive. Horner stated on the F1 Nation podcast that the smooth circuit at Silverstone could be a factor in their favor. We know the Ferrari is good at high-speed stuff because we saw it in Barcelona, so you might think it would go back to the Ferrari's area of expertise. We thought Azerbaijan and this race in Canada might be good for us, and we were right on both counts, which makes me very happy. Horner added, "It's always exciting to race at Silverstone. It's a race close to us, just 15 minutes up the road. I'm sure that Lewis, George, and Lando will have a lot of help. But you know, we're going there as the leaders in both championships, just like we were last year. We're just hoping for a slightly better outcome than what we got." Before this weekend, Mercedes also said that the W13 will get more improvements to make it faster, but they tried to temper expectations a bit. Mike Elliott, the technical director, said, "You can be sure that we will work as hard as we can. We'll bring new parts to Silverstone, and we'll try to move the car forward. We'll also try to get some speed out of the car or package we already have, in addition to the new parts we'll add. At the same time, though, I think we have to be honest with ourselves and say that we're just a little bit behind Ferrari and Red Bull right now." He said that, and I think it will be hard in a normal race. Still, Mercedes is sure that their problems with porpoising are over, and that the smoother surface at Silverstone will make the cars less likely to bounce on the straight. We have examined what we characterize as porpoising and bouncing, and the porpoising, which is the aerodynamic movement of the car, is solved, and we got on top of this around Barcelona, team chief Toto Wolff stated. More than anything else, it's how the cars drive that make drivers say things. All of the cars are just too stiff. When you look at some slow-motion footage of the 2 leading cars and the Alpines, you can see that they hit the curb with a lot of force. We need to think about how to lessen the effect, and of course, the smoother the track, the better. The less we see this, the lower the curbs are. So what about the warning, "Upgrades are coming," that Helmut Marko gave? Dr. Helmut Marko said that his team's car is 10 kilograms heavier than Ferrari's 2022 rival. Because of the new technical restrictions that were implemented for this season, the cars are naturally heavier. As a result, the FIA upped the weight limit to 795 kilograms so that it could accommodate this. On the other hand, it was stated that Alfa Romeo was the only team that was able to fulfill this target. Hence, the governing body decided to raise the limit by 3 kilograms. However, the teams are being forced to take extraordinary measures in order to reduce the weight down because, despite their best efforts, it is proving to be a difficult assignment. The total weight of the paintwork on the vehicles is around 6 kilos, which is somewhat more than 13 pounds. Aston Martin made an effort to remove some of the paint from its 2022 Challenger and succeeded in doing so, which resulted in a weight savings of 330 grams. Dr. Marko has stated in the past that the Milton Keynes team will be just over 0.2 faster in the next race in Imola as a result of an upgrade that is anticipated to reduce the weight of their car. This kind of time gain would have put Max Verstappen in pole position in Bahrain a few weeks ago. The Austrian is convinced that the enhancements, which will be gradually introduced as we move into the European season, will be able to minimize their disadvantage to the Scuderia. "Our car is far too heavy," he told De Telegraph. "The RB18 finished late since we were in contention for the championship right up until the very end of the season last year." The forthcoming race at Imola, as well as the Grand Prix that will follow, will soon receive updates. Then let's keep our fingers crossed that we can get closer to Ferrari. The initial report showed that Red Bull and Mercedes were sitting at roughly 213 kilograms, which is 5 kilograms lighter than Ferrari. Nevertheless, the 78-year-old feels that the discrepancy is significantly more than that. "At this point in time, we weigh more than 10 kg more than Ferrari. In terms of lap time, you are already talking about a loss of 3/10, he confirmed. That is a significant amount. However, one of the most significant problems with the Bull is its lack of dependability. During the majority of the Australian Grand Prix, Verstappen was in second place behind Charles Leclerc, who ultimately ended up winning the race. However, he was forced to pull out of the race because his engine failed. Christian Horner, the team principal, was left feeling frustrated as a result of the fact that his team was defeated by Ferrari in Melbourne to such an extent. But despite Sergio Perez's second-place finish, they were not able to secure a double podium finish due to continued reliability issues. "The fact that I was unable to complete the race was an extremely upsetting outcome. I mean, I'm not sure what the problem is yet," he stated after the race. "I don't know if it's related to the engine, but I think it might be a gasoline issue. However, we need to get the car back so that we can check into what exactly happened. We will not have access to the data or the information until the vehicle has been returned to us. It's absolutely annoying. As Max mentioned, we didn't have the pace to race Charles today. They were in a league of their own, but it's disheartening not to be bagging those points." As the teams prepare to compete in the first European race of the season at Imola at the end of this month, Red Bull is currently sitting in third place in the Constructors' Championship, 49 points behind the leaders, Ferrari. And that brings us to the end of the video. Feel free to let us know what you think about this video. And if you like this video, then please leave a like and subscribe to our channel for all things F1 News. Thank you for watching. We hope to see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay happy, and we'll see you next time.